SampleKings.com, and we've got a brand new series we just started, and it's called Pro Tools 10. It's on sale now. You get 5 DVDs, over 7.5 hours worth of lessons. Now here's a video preview. I want to talk about ticks and samples and time bass in Pro Tools. I'll play this back. Okay, this first track here, this is a sample, right? This is actually audio files recorded in, and of course turned into samples. You see that here. And this is all based on samples. Now here I go to samples, and now we can see the rule in terms of samples. That means starting from the beginning here, we can see it's 1,000, right? And as I click further down, it's all based on samples. The further we get away from 0, the more samples there are that can be added to this whole track. Now here, when we go to beats and bars, it's all time-based, based on beats and bars and measures, for example. Here, for example, I'm at the 5th measure. And if I scroll up here, and I keep scrolling up to the top, I can get to 959. And then one more, it's back to 0. So I have 960 different little spots I can put a one region. I can just take it and move it there. I can grab it and move it to that one little spot there and move it to that particular division there. Now, right here you'll notice that this is a time-based selector, and this is based on samples for this track. Here, this is time-based selector based on ticks. And ticks deal with beats and bars, I showed you earlier. Now here we are, and this is track. We go to new. I can make a new track. It can be mono, audio, whatever. And it can be based on, in audio, it can be based on samples or on ticks. And MIDI tracks, go right back here. It's not going to be audio that has to be mono or stereo. It's based on ticks. Let's cancel that. Now here, to understand this differently, you'll notice that here, I got this region that's playing this keyboard sound. And so if I change the tempo, what'll happen is this will still play, but it'll play at that particular tempo that I have set for it. Now what I want to do, suppose you want to change the tempo. And I go right here, and I want to go to my ruler, I'll select tempo. I'll click here, and I want to change the tempo. Now, currently it's 110. I might want to make it, let's say, 100. And I'll press OK. And now you see what happened there, that this tick-based MIDI session has changed. If I play it from here now, it's out of sync. So you see that the tempo has changed. I can go back to here again. I guess undo that actually. Go here, undo tempo events, and I'm back to being in sync again. I'll play it from right here. But sometimes you may need to have to correct that. So in a session, you may want to turn the audio file to tick-based. We'll go right here to our time-based selector. I'll click here. I'll select ticks. And also I'll go right here, and I want to use elastic audio. I can go to here and select polyphonic. And what Pro Tools does, it analyzes. Okay, I see that track. I understand what you want to do. And then it analyzes and sees how it fits into the time base. And I go back here. I click here, and let's say I want to do 100 again. I go to here to edit. And now, as you can see, the audio file, which is the samples here, has changed to the proper value it should be at for 100. And I play it back. And that's the difference between tick and sample, and how we can use elastic audio to work within the system. Now we're going to go over elastic audio much more in depth later on, but I want you to at least get the concept in your brain.